little bit of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
It's quite fucked up over there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What the fuck?
It's not fair. Well, I mean,
Wait,
well,
that's not fair. No, it's fine, but it's not fair.
it's not fair what's happening to the people, I guess I can say.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
life's not fair.
I know.
You know, it sucks that a lot of countries don't have the freedom that the United States has.
And it's not fair for like the last 20 years for the U.S. troops to have been
Oh,
there too.
yeah. Because a lot of, specifically Afghan women and people in Afghanistan, some like your age type,
Yeah.
right? You know, Gen Z, they don't know any better. They just know a free Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden Taliban comes in and be like, yo, yeah, you can't show anything now. You have to like wear everything covered and you can only
Yeah.
show your eyes type thing. It's just quite sad. And yeah, we don't want to get too much into it, but I think there's a right and wrong way of pulling out. And no matter how much the government just wants to say whatever stupid shit they want to say,
Yeah.
it's botched.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking botched. It's a mess. I think just either didn't have the intelligence or didn't listen to some of the intelligence. You grew up in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
We say in America, Iran, or how do you
Iran.
say it? Iran. There you go. I was getting confused with my accents here. So you grew up in Iran.
Yeah.
And how was that? Like, did you experience any like feeling of suppression of, you know, of rights or being a woman or different religion?
Yeah, actually, it's like why we had to leave the country because
That was one of the big reasons.
Yeah, because my parents knew me and my sisters probably wouldn't have a
Right.
proper education.
Right. And
Or-
you weren't Muslim.
No, and I didn't grow up in a Muslim household or anyone in our family.
Right.
Um,
And Iran is a Muslim country.
yeah, it's literally the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Oh, well, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, so
It's the most
yeah.
Muslim you can get. It's in the
After-
name.
yeah, after the Shah was overthrown, like even the flag changed, everything just
Is it-
changed.
And
Yeah.
women have to cover.
Yeah, that's law. It's the law over there.
Oh, shoot.
Doesn't matter if you're a tourist or have lived there your whole life,
Shoot.
what your religion is, doesn't matter.
So you will actually have the police come after you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the police will stop you.
They'll stop you, arrest you, fine you, whatever.
Shoot.
Yeah.
What happens if you're like, no, I'm not going to wear that on my head?
they'll throw you in a truck. Or
In
a
the
van,
truck?
or truck or a van, whatever the cops have. Yeah. They'll
And it-
arrest you. There's multiple people. It's more than just one cop. They'll throw you in. It's
Do
okay.
they actually have a whole bunch of people
Yeah.
that are dedicated to this, or just average traffic cops are just like,
Um,
you know, directing traffic and be like, whoa, wait a second. You look like you have a vagina.
it's like, what's going on here then?
I don't see this. So you need to wear something on your head.
Yep.
That's how it
That's
is.
it. Pretty much.
Literally.
Yeah.
And the Taliban, they're saying like, oh, we're different. Trust us. We're not the old Taliban. It's the new Taliban.
Oh, shit.
Nah, it's a shame
Yeah.
that's where the country is headed. But at the same time, you know, the United States can't be there forever. But it's sad how quickly it just turned.
Mhm.
You know, where now Americans are trapped. You
Mhm.
know, and people that help the Americans, you know, they're trapped too.
Yeah.
So what do you do with them? And you know, and the Taliban certainly doesn't want people like that to leave. And what I've
No.
heard is that the Taliban wants people not to leave because they need the smart people to operate all of the
The Air
equipment.
Force equipment.
Yes,
Stuff,
yes,
yeah.
the Air Force equipment and
Yeah.
all this sophisticated equipment the United States left. They need smart people to do that, and I don't think they're very smart. I feel like the Taliban are just kind of these like in the hills, the mountains, and they're just like, yo, you know, we feel strong.
Yeah.
We're strongly about this than you guys feel about whatever you believe, so we're just going to take over the country.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of
They
what it
literally-
is, and I don't think they're very
Yeah.
educated, you know? So they just know how to like pull a trigger and aim.
Yeah.
So they're left with all this like equipment, Air Force, and they're like, oh shoot, how the
Yeah.
fuck do you turn on an F-15? So I think that's part of it. They
Yeah.
need some good people like that are smart and actually know
Yeah.
something to operate some of that equipment.